What's up, everyone? My name is Jonathon Dormish. I am here with PC editor Tom Marks.
Hello.
But we're not talking about PC exactly. We're talking about crossplay and specifically Sony's stance on it. There's been a lot of talk about it recently, especially with Fortnite on PS4 not being crossplay compatible with every other system that game is on now that it's come to Switch. But most interestingly, it seems the other companies in this are responding. There was a Minecraft trailer that showed Nintendo and Xbox crossplay, and the trailer ends with a sort of half green, half red screen that says, "Explore together, survive together," with the Xbox and Switch logos.
They're getting along.
Yeah. Now, Tom, that seems like a very telling statement. Like, that screen, they know what they're saying with that screen, especially what they're saying to Sony.
I think they do, and I think it's an effective screen, too. It's not just them saying something. It's them making a really good point, which is, this is frankly getting embarrassing for Sony. The fact that they're not getting on board with crossplay in this way has moved from like, oh, well, that's their decision and their policy, because they've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
But like, it's gotten to the point where it's like, man, you have Microsoft and Nintendo like blasting them in a Minecraft trailer that's totally happy. You have Todd Howard, the head of Bethesda, being like, Sony's making it really difficult for us to do crossplay with Fallout 76. Like, literally, developers are blaming Sony for this happening. And it's like, at this point, they're not making this any better for gamers, they're not making this any better for developers, they're not making it any better for themselves. Like, why would I want to play a third-party game on the PS4 when I know I'm not going to be able to play with any other system?
Yeah, and you may not be able to transfer any of the information that you have, and especially when we're getting into so many games as a service. And
Yeah.
This really did pop up last year with Minecraft and Rocket League, and crossplay not working on there. And then this year, of course, the straw that broke the camel's back was sort of Fortnite coming to Switch, and it's saying, hey, you can't log in if you have an Epic account tied to a PS4.
Yeah.
And so that came up. There was a lot of hubbub about that. We talked to Reggie Fils-Aimé at E3, and he actually said, like, hey, we see crossplay as a very important thing. If that's what developers want to do, we want to enable them to do it.
Yeah.
And Sony, Sean Layden over at Sony did say they're looking for a solution, but how do you feel their response has been to all of this?
Bad, like, just to be really frank.
Yeah.
They didn't really have anything to say when the Nintendo stuff broke. They were just like, and like left it at that. The Sean Layden thing of like them looking for a solution that will be acceptable to players or whatever that statement was is like, the solution is to turn on crossplay. Like, literally when Fortnite launched on consoles, Epic accidentally activated crossplay, and it just worked. And from like what we could tell, it was just the flip of a switch. This isn't some technical issue that they're looking for a solution on.
Those are my favorite times. That happened, I think, with Rocket League too, where there was an accidental weekend for it, and we've talked to those developers before, and they're like, it just takes a flip of the switch. They literally said those words, that's all it takes.
And they like it. They like when that happens, like accidental, right? Like, it would be great if that happened. Yeah, I think their response has been very understandably quiet, because they're probably discussing it internally, but like, it seems like such an easy answer from outside of all of that. You have people like John Smedley, the former CEO of Sony Online Entertainment, who said that this internally, supposedly, this was literally just a money decision. They didn't like the idea of people spending money on Xbox and then bringing the stuff they bought on Xbox to PS4, which is like, I get, but like, things have changed so much since John Smedley was part of Sony, and things have changed so much since they first did this policy. I just don't get why they aren't changing with it.
Yeah, I get the business perspective of someone buys a thing through the PlayStation Store, they obviously get some cut of that.
Right.
You don't want someone who bought that same thing on the Xbox Store to bring it over to the PlayStation. I understand that. But like you said, the industry has changed a lot, and this crossplay conversation continues to pop up. It seems like E3 is the perfect time every year.
Yeah.
So where do you think they're going to go? Do you think they're going to give in? Do you think they're going to keep the stance? They are still the market leader.
Yeah, I think they're going to give in eventually. The thing is, I don't know when, I don't know what that will be that finally makes them do that. They'll probably eventually pitch it as like a, we're doing this for you guys, sort of like win the goodwill of the people back, which is fine if they want to pitch it that way. Yeah, I think it'll be a matter of time at this point, because it's really starting to look bad for them.
Maybe on the PS4, hopefully before the PS5.
Hopefully, yeah.
Whatever does happen with crossplay and Sony and every other console, whether they all work together one day, maybe that beautiful Minecraft video will have every console's platform, we can hope. But Tom, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And for everything on crossplay, Fortnite, Sony, all of the games, you're already in the right place, IGN.